Welcome back to Pro Accounting Academy. This is your CPAKiweewa Iman. In today's video, we are going to dig deep in recording purchase made on credit. You know, sometimes we make purchases and we make a payment at a later stage. Now the question is, where should we record these transactions which are made on a credit basis? Some students may ask, should we record in a cash book? Should we record in sales journal? We saw already? No. Of course, we record credit purchases in a specialized book called Purchases Journal. And as well as you sell, you buy goods from the supplier, what will happen? You may reach home, not home, your business, and you find some of the goods you have purchased are of wrong order, damaged. Any other reason can force you to return back to the supplier. Once you are returning back to the supplier, please, there is a special book where we have to record our returns, and that book is called Returns Outwards Book. So we need to look at it in this video, how we can record in Purchases Journal, those are purchases made on credit, and how we can record in Returns Outwards Journal, those are returns being taken or made by business to suppliers, to return back to the suppliers. Please, those are two separate books. People to confuse these books. Just know each book has its specialized purpose. Purchases book, we are recording purchases made on credit. Then for returns outwards book, we record goods returned back to the supplier by the business. Hope that is really very clear. You can see the difference now between our purchases book, our sales book, and even the cash book. Those are specialized book, recording specialized transactions. For this case, for today's video, please pay attention and we take an example here. Let's take an example. When you look at this, they are giving us this example. And the example shows the transactions that took place in Yusuf's business in the month of March 2024. We are going to go through one by one. Under required here, where our interest is, they are telling us record. Don't forget, we are still looking at the recording part. Record the above transactions in appropriate. Now that we are recording in the right book. Remember, each book has its special transaction to record. So they are telling us you put in the right book. One, we have Purchases Journal and we have Returns Outwards Journal. So we are going to go one by one as we record in our Purchases Journal, or the book that records purchases made on credit and returns outwards, returns taken back to the supplier. Let's take a look at our format here. When you look at this format here, we have a format for Purchases Journal. Those who watched our previous video on Sales Journal, I think you can see that the format is not different. They are not different from that of Sales Journal and Returns Inwards Journal. This is Purchases Journal. If I remove these purchases and I put sales, the same format will remain. The same applies to Returns Outwards. If I remove this outwards and I put Returns Inwards, still the same format. So don't be confused. We use the same format. Whether you are preparing Sales Journal, whether you are preparing Purchases Journal, Returns Inwards Journal, Returns Outwards, we use the same format, meaning same columns for debt, for details, for folio, and for amount. Now, having seen that the formats are the same, let's take a look at our example as we take the coding here. Let's start with first transaction. On 1st March 2024, purchased textile worth $4,500 on credit. The moment you see you are purchasing goods on credit, automatically that means you have to record that transactions in what we call our Purchases Journal. Let's take this. We have here Purchases Journal book, and there we have Returns Outwards. The first transaction, since it is the purchase made on credit, automatically we shall record it in our Purchases Journal. That is on 5th March 2024. Details here, you purchased from who? from Faizo Cotton Company. What did you purchase from there? We purchased textile. How much was it? It is for 500. Finished. And you close your like that. Then you go to our second transaction here. When you look at our second transaction on 6th March 2024, you bought, this is purchasing electrical appliances worth 2,300 on credit. The moment you are buying goods on credit, that is supposed to be recorded in our purchases journal. But where did you buy from? That is from Ahmed Electronics. Then you go to our purchases journal, you report. You have to capture the details of the supplier, that is Ahmed Electronics. What did you buy from Ahmed Electronics? Purchased electrical appliances. Sorry, it is electrical appliances. How much was it? Our electrical appliance was $2,300 US. Finished. We have recorded that. The moment you put that, don't add anything. We are recording instead. Just put it there. We shall go through the entire process of accounting, but right now we are seeing how to record in our books or and more so for transactions which are made on credit. And today we are specifically looking at purchases made on credit, and simply click the information as it appears on the invoice provided by the supplier, then you record in our books of record purchases junk. Let's look at another transaction here. On 7th March 2024, purchased, still you are purchasing. You see, when you are purchasing worth 900 on credit, my interest is here. Suppose here they put on cash. Please, this one goes to cashable. But the mere fact that they put credit, it means you have to record in purchases journal. So on 7th, again 7th, this was it, yes, 7th, 2024, you purchased goods from Aligeiza Stationery. Aligeiza Stationery. What did you purchase from there? It's very important to capture the details. Purchased stationery supplies. Stationery supplies. How much was it? It is 900. Simple. Recording is very simple the moment you master the principles and concepts. It comes very easy. Pick from the invoice, then you record in our purchases, the book. Then let's take a look at our next transaction. That is on 8th March 20, returned. You see, they are not telling you who returned the goods, meaning you are the one who returned. That's the business. Your business returned to Faizo. So they may not even put that this is returns outwards. But the mere fact you see that you return to, returning back, you are returning to this supplier, that is returns outwards. And where do you record? In our returns outwards book. So here you come on our returns book and you write on 8th, return to Faizo. Faizo, you are returning Faizo Cotton Company. Returned the goods worth 500. Simple. Just record like that. Finished. Hope you can see how recording in our purchases journal becomes very simple. Just keep yourself with ProAccounting. Things will be moving simple like that. And obvious. Let's look at our next transaction. On 9th, bought fresh. You are buying fresh produce. What's this? On credit. The moment you see that, don't wait for someone to tell you, please record that in purchases journal. The moment you see that the credit, the purchase is made on credit, just put in our purchases here. But where are you buying it from? You are buying from Sagal Market. That is on 9th 2024. You buy from Sagal Market. Yes, Sagal Market. What are you buying from Sagal Market? Fresh produce. How much is our purchases? 1,200. Simple. Then you go to our next transaction. That is on 10th. Purchasing, buying, acquiring, that is you are acquiring, you're buying goods from the supplier. And this, but our interest on credit. The moment you see on credit means you record in our purchases. What? Purchases. Where did you buy it from? On 10th, under our purchases journal on 10th, we are purchasing from Golis. Purchasing from Golis Furniture. And what are you purchasing from Golis Furniture? Of course, you are purchasing furniture. How much is it? 3,700. And you close it up. Then you go to our next transaction. That is on 11th March. Bought cleaning products. But on credit, the moment you see credit, automatically don't ask yourself, just record it under our purchases journal. You are buying goods on credit, you just take straight to our purchases journal. So on 11th, bought goods from Kiweewa Cleaners. How much was it? Kiweewa Cleaners, that is 600. Finished. 600. Let's look at our next transaction. On 12th of March, who returns these goods? Of course, the moment they say return, it's the business returning back to someone. They will tell you where are you returning these goods. You are returning to Ahmed Electronics. The moment you see this returned to, it means you are the one returning back to the supplier. We bought goods from Ahmed, now we are returning some goods because of several reasons, which right. So here you come to our returns outwards. You record. You are returning to who? It's Ahmed Electronics. Ahmed Electronics. You are returning goods worth 400. Simple. Look on our next transaction. That is on 13th March. Returned to Kiweewa. Still, because some students may ask, but they have not told us that we are the one returning. Yes, the moment you see two, that is back to the supply, returned to supply. It's the business returning back to Kiweewa stationary supplies. You come to our returns outwards. Now, on 13th, 2024, return to Kiweewa stationary. Good. Kiweewa stationary. Worth 150. Then on 14th March, returned to Golis. The moment you see returning goods to Golis, means you are the one returning back. Let's look. You have to record that under returns outwards. 14th March 2024. Returned back to Golis Furniture. Golis Furniture. How much? Goods worth 700. Hope we have recorded all our transactions. It's really very important. As you are recording, you keep on ticking so that you don't leave out any transaction unrecorded. Then when you reach that step, you may ask, what next? What should we do? Should we just leave it like that? No, it's really very important when you reach this stage to add and get the total, to know how much was the total returns, how much were our total purchases. Don't just leave your number like this. please you try to come up with totals. You can start with our purchases and you determine our total. Simple. Total, you just add the normal way of adding plus 3 to 300 plus 900 plus 1 200 plus 3 700 plus 600, and it will take us to 13,200. That is very clear. You just add, no balancing like for cash book. Here you just add, you put the total so that we can know how much total purchases were made on credit, taking us to 13,200 US dollar. You do the same when it comes to returns by getting total. Total here, still you can add very fast 150 plus 700, and you get 1,750 US dollar. Hope you can see how recording becomes very easy when it comes to putting in our purchases journal and returns outwards journal. As you are recording here, 2 points to note. Number 1, just know purchases journal only records transactions or purchases made on credit basis. You buy goods from the supplier and you pay at a later stage. Such transaction is entirely recorded in our purchases journal. Number 2, you need to know, as you are returning back to the supplier, this you have to record in our returns outwards journal. Some people may call that purchases returns book, others returns outwards book. Once you do this, we shall say you have mastered now the game of recording in our book of original entry. Don't forget, this is for strictly purchases. We have another book in our previous video you can check, that is sales journal, where we record only sales transactions made on credit. Here we are recording returns made by business to the supplier, but even we have a book called returns inwards, where we record goods being returned back by customers to the business. The moment you master this, as we are moving through different processes of accounting, our accounting is going to be very easy. Keep yourself with Pro Accounting Academy. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment. You like our videos. As we move on, we shall keep on sending videos on different topics so that we can simplify our accounting. Thank you very much. See you again.